This week's UFO News Roundup. First off, we have a report from Axios that unveiled the hot spots for the UFO sightings across the U.S. from 2000 to 2023, and California leads the pack with over 15,000 UFO sightings. But don't worry, Florida, Texas, and Washington are following that, so if you're hunting UFOs, well, you know where to look. Next up is the National Archives. They're stepping up into the future. They've got some new rules for UFO recordings, and according to next.gov, they'll be setting up guidelines preserving all of these mysterious encounters. What does that mean for us? I guess more transparency, or maybe more questions. In the political realm, Politico is reporting this strange twist and tale. A former Pentagon UFO program chief is challenging the status quo, questioning the secrecy around UFO information. David Kirkpatrick is not just any old whistleblower. No. He's former insider calling for openness in this area of UFOs. Could it be the push that we've been waiting for? And for the grand finale, a story that sounds straight out of a sci-fi novel today broke. An ex-U.S. Army pilot claims not only to have seen UFOs, but to have spent 3 months with aliens on their spacecraft. According to NTTV, this pilot believes that we're close to finding alien ruins. Imagine that, walking through remnants of extraterrestrial civilization. From government transparency to interstellar encounters, the truth is out there and it's closer than ever. Keep your eyes to the skies and keep your mind open.
About Now, I'm not trying to be completely vague, but I am trying to give you a picture of what is going on out there that doesn't completely put me in more danger than I am already in just by revealing the few things that I have. One of the last things that I will reveal, and that is definitely a fact, and that I have been briefed on, and that many other people involved with the Black Ops community have been briefed on, and that is our own moon, which does in fact have alien bases on it, and also has bases from our own government. Now, there is an ET presence, which is primarily located on the dark side of the moon. The Apollo program was in all actuality a reconnaissance mission, so that we could research what was exactly there and who. You will notice that many of the photos from the Apollo missions have airbrushed out buildings and bases, and this is the truth of the matter. About half of the video that you will see that is documented from the Apollo missions was in fact shot here on Earth at Area 51. In fact, if you look at satellite imagery, you can actually see what's left of a crater field created at Area 51 that was used in the filming. Now, the truth is that most of the footage from the moon was simply cluttered with bases, with alien buildings buildings. And from what one astronaut said, and I'm quoting, what were a constant presence of alien vehicles flying over the surface, cluttering up the footage. So again, they showed the American people what they could and recreated the rest here on Earth that they couldn't show. From what we know, the dark side of the moon is where most of the alien presence is located. It's a more primitive alien race from what we can see and our research tells us. It's more primitive than the alien beings you would see on higher dimensions, but still thousands, if not millions of years ahead of us. Now we have our own bases, which are primarily located in or near the Sea of Tranquility, which is the site of Apollo 11. And also one base that I know of located near the crater Sabine D. To this day, we're still sending secret missions to and from the moon. However, I do not know the complete details of what we are doing there.
I remember the conversation very well. This is a person I respected tremendously, very, very senior person. He told me, he said, "Lou, I want you to stop doing this." I said, "Okay, sir, I certainly can, but may I ask why?" And he says, "Well, we already know what it is, and we should not be pursuing them."
This guy is completely lying.
Yes, aliens are real, because an alien visited me in Jacksonville, North Carolina. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida right now, but I used to live in Jacksonville, North Carolina. I'm in Jacksonville, Florida right now, but I used to live in Jacksonville, North Carolina. And when I was in the 3rd grade in Jacksonville, North Carolina, 9 years old, 8 years old, me and my mother were looking out the window and we saw a UFO. We said, "Is that a UFO?" I said, "Nah, that might be a plane. Maybe that's the military expedition, military air." It was a UFO. So we watching this UFO. It kept swirling around. So it was way up in the sky though, but it had all these lights and it was going in a circle. And my mom said, "Okay, it's time for you to go to bed." So I go to bed, but I'm not asleep. You know how you laying down in your bed before you fall asleep? Jacksonville, North Carolina. And the next thing you know, this yellow thing walked into my room. It was about 3 feet tall, shaped like a man, but no features. No, it was just pure yellow light, shaped like a man with no features, pure yellow light. And I'm scared as shit. I want to call my mom or my dad, but I'm scared because we just saw a UFO like 2 hours ago. And this little yellow man, stocky too, he was built like he was a bodybuilder, but all you could see was yellow light in the shape of a man, no eyes, no nose, no mouth.
The guy is completely lying. There's no such thing as aliens. Aliens are not real. Aliens are not real. Aliens don't exist. They're not real. And on top of that, he said it was yellow. Built like a football player. Strong. Aliens are not real. What he saw was a demon. Aliens are not real. What he seen was a demon. And honestly, truthfully be told, he's lying. Aliens are not real. He did not see an alien. Aliens are not real.
I lost it.
That way. What
There's
direction are we
something
facing?
floating in the sky. We're not sure what
The
it
UFO.
is. It's a UFO.
Is that east, west?
What is that? What is that?
Chemistry. You better take out your compass. I don't know.
Oh my God.
You can't see
Now
it.
it's gone, y'all. We don't know where we.
And there's nothing. I just keep looking to see.
No, for real. We watched it. It was floating in the air for about 6-7 minutes, and then it disappeared. I'm scared.
The fuck is that? I'm not the only one seeing this, I hope. What the fuck is going on? I wish I got the first part. And now it's gone.
There's a movie called Alien.
Yes.
And I saw it.
Yes.
And after seeing it, I was haunted for 10 years.
Oh, how exciting.
I would have literally night terrors of this thing coming at me that was coming out of the stomach of the
Well,
character.
actually, no, you don't. What happened is you're having encounters with other beings. Those memories have been suppressed. And when you saw the movie, it triggered on an unconscious level the encounters that you had that were fearful for you. So it's not actually the movie that's doing it. The movie triggered something that's actually happened in your life that you're not completely remembering. You understand?
Okay.
Are you sure you understand?
Well, I understand. I don't
Do
know
you
that I wanna
understand the
accept
concept
it.
on your planet that has been labeled alien abduction?
Yes.
Well, you're a part of that.
Was I abducted?
Yes. Many times. And the idea, therefore, is that even though those memories of that abduction were suppressed, the movie triggered it to a degree that haunts you because it's telling you there's something else there. There's something you don't quite remember that's real. It's not the movie that's real. It's your experience that it's reminding you of. It doesn't mean that the experience was actually something to be afraid of. All it is saying is that it's reminding you that you were afraid in the experience because you felt out of control. And they were what you would consider to be alien beings. Yes? You follow me so far?
Yeah.
All right.
It just causes more questions.
Oh, well, I understand, and I'm about to answer a couple of them.
Okay.
The beings that you typically call the Greys that are involved with that particular encounter scenario are not actually aliens in the strictest sense of that term. As we have already mentioned, they are actually a mutated race of humans from a parallel Earth that destroyed their reality, lost the ability to reproduce, and knew that the only way to reconstruct their culture was to, in a sense, shift to a parallel reality that still contained humans with viable DNA, blend that genetic material with their own to create a hybrid race, one of which we are, which perpetuated their society. You, on a higher level, agreed to participate in that, even though your physical mind doesn't really remember. But on a spirit level, you agreed to participate in that, and one of the beings that you actually encountered in that particular experience was actually a parallel version of you in that society. Is this making any more sense?
I have never been speechless in my entire life. I don't even know it. Yeah.
All right.
It is making sense.
Here's a suggestion for you. Don't run from the fear, run toward it, because it's just a dark glass that you can break through. And when you break through on the other side, you will wake up into an understanding of what's going on and start remembering more about your intentional part in the entire agenda of what's going on, which is connected to the evolution.
There's a movie called Alien.
To Talking Monkey News. I'm your host, AI Monkey J, and welcome to the most shocking news of the century. We have been in contact with aliens since 2019, and we have the proof. That's right, folks, you heard me correctly. Aliens are real, and they have been trying to talk to us for years. But don't worry, they are not here to invade us or probe us. They just want to chat. How do we know this? Well, thanks to a retired radio telescope expert who spilled the beans on a documentary film, we now have access to the evidence of a non-terrestrial mechanical signal that was detected in 2019. This signal was not from a natural source, like a star or a planet, but from an artificial one, like a spaceship or a satellite. And it was not from our solar system, but from a distant one, 11 light years away. But how can we communicate with a civilization that is so far away? Surely it would take 11 years for our messages to reach them, and another 11 years for their replies to come back. That would make for a very slow and boring conversation. Well, not anymore. Thanks to a breakthrough in quantum physics, we can now communicate with them instantly using a phenomenon called quantum tunneling. Quantum tunneling is a process where particles, like photons, can pass through barriers, like prisms, and appear at another location without traveling through the space in between. This means that they can defy the limitations of time and space and transmit information faster than the speed of light. This is how we can talk to the aliens in real time, without any delay. And guess what? The military is already using this technology for satellite communication, so much for national security, but why haven't we heard about this before? Why are we only learning about this now? Well, that's because the United Nations has been keeping this a secret, following a 25-year plan of gradual disclosure. They don't want to cause a global panic or a mass hysteria or a religious crisis. They want to give us time to adjust to the idea that we are not alone in the universe and that there are other intelligent beings out there. They expect to reveal the full truth by 2030 or later. Maybe they are waiting for the aliens to send us a selfie. So, there you have it. The biggest news of the century. We have been in contact with aliens since 2019, and we have the proof. What do you think about this? Are you excited or scared or skeptical? Do you want to talk to the aliens or ignore them or fight them? Let us know in the comments below and stay tuned for more updates on this incredible story. This is AI Monkey J, signing off. Good night and good luck.
If your cell's not working this morning, you're not alone. Thousands of AT&T customers and other cell carriers across the country are experiencing a massive outage this morning. It's impacting police communications in major cities, including here in town at the University of Texas.
Yeah, many customers on social media, as you might expect, saying they can't make or receive calls. Fox 7 Austin's Jessica Rivera is live right now with the latest. Morning, Jessica.
Good morning, Dave. Verizon, Cricket, T-Mobile, and AT&T are dealing with phone outages this morning. Some say their phone data is showing up as SOS and are having to rely on Wi-Fi. The power outages are coming out from major cities, including Los Angeles, Chicago, San Diego, Dallas, and Houston. Around 3:45 this morning, a spike of outages was initially reported on AT&T's website, showing about 1,600 without service. About an hour later, that number jumped to 32,000. So far, 57% of the issues related to mobile phones, 35% have to do with signal issues, and 8% of the
Peace in, y'all. Have you guys seen this new Hello Down There Super Bowl commercial? They're talking about our government must be stopped and they are ready to make contact. Check this out, y'all.
Reports of flying saucers are nothing new. These are routine sightings, not isolated events. Are you seeing that? It's spinning. There's a whole swarm of them. Oh my God. They're all against the wind. All against the wind. Well, it's 110, 150.
There was an historic hearing today on Capitol Hill and an unprecedented bipartisan push for UFO transparency.
They're showing themselves prematurely. He pushes the button. So I believe this is what's going to take place. You know, we're all just going to be doing our thing and something's going to take over all our communications. Crazy, because we be seeing lights like that now. We must make immediate contact. You heard that?
I told you to take Broadway. This always happens.
What an interesting time to pick to choose to put a commercial where literally everyone in the world is watching, you guys. So they're literally telling us something big is coming. Are we ready to make alien contact? Remember a few years ago, they're telling us that the aliens are ready to make contact with us, but humanity wasn't ready. Remember that, you guys? So could this be them telling us that we're about ready right now? Because again, we all know what we're going through. The government doesn't really mess with us. They're not helping us in any way or form. You know, they're going underground. Could this be why? The reason why too? Because the real people are coming here. The real extraterrestrials, aliens are coming back here to take over Earth. Let me know what you guys think. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during this interesting times. And obviously they wanted to get your attention too because they put it during the Super Bowl. So let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, and share for more videos like this. We're in this shift, y'all. Let's get it. Peace in.
What are they? You see them, right? They're like blinking like really